Hi, I'm Khyati. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about how I edit aesthetic reels for Instagram. And before we begin, this is what my Instagram looks like right now. So in this video, I'll be using InShot, and in this video, we'll be talking about how to add stickers to your reel, how to add background to your reels, how to use keyframes and transitions, sound effects, and how to doodle on reels. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to import all my clips into the InShot app and then just do a very rough cut, like super rough, nothing fancy. I just chop them up the way I want them to look like in the final reel. My reels are usually super fast-paced, snappy, like no time to blink. So I keep my clips very tight. Once the rough cut is done, then we start with the real deal, which is editing. Now before we actually start the editing, I'm just going to go on Pinterest really quickly, and this is where we will be getting the stickers for our reels. Now if you all know me, I love some Pinteresty stickers, so I go on Pinterest and type scrapbook journaling digital icons, or like whatever vibe you want. That's just what I usually search, and boom, aesthetic overload. Like I have a few saved in InShot, but today I felt a little extra, so I'm downloading new ones, especially stars, because if you know me, you know I use stars everywhere. So I download a bunch of cute ones I know I'll definitely use, and once that's done, it's time to hop into InShot again and actually start editing. We'll use these stickers later on and I'll tell you how to use them. So right now I'm just going to start editing this reel. Now listen, the first 3 seconds of a reel are very crucial, so I make sure the intro shot is very cute, aesthetic, clean, and something that will make sure the viewer stays for my entire reel. So right now I'm just typing in my text, trying out fonts and playing around. Now that I've put in the font, adjusted everything, it's time for me to doodle. I love doodling on my reels, and InShot makes it super easy. You go to the text feature, scroll a little bit, and then there's this doodle feature. So I do this little trick where like one word is typed and the next is doodle. It's like this mix of fonts and handwriting that makes my reels look so aesthetic. I just love how it looks together. So I'm just going to type the other words on my intro shot like that as well. It's also very important that you choose the correct words, because again the first 3 seconds matter, and if you use a lot of words that are not very important, the user will scroll past your reel. Now let's see how this entire first shot looks like. Now it's time to spice it up with some stickers. Remember the Pinterest images we downloaded earlier? We are using them now. Go to the sticker icon in the same panel, tap on cutout, and then select any image that you had downloaded earlier. Now once you select it, InShot will automatically remove the background from it and convert it into a sticker, which is super cool. Now I just need to play with the placement of it a little bit here and there, and I think one sticker is not enough because I am a maximalist, so I'm going to do that with multiple images that I downloaded earlier, and I'm going to make it as aesthetic and attractive looking so that the viewer can just like pause and have a look at my intro screen. Also, editing is all about play, so try stuff out, see what sticks, what feels you, and go with it. And now let's see how the first screen looks together. I think it looks perfect. So next up is background time. So in InShot, adding a background is super easy. You just go to the canvas feature. It's again all the way to the extreme left in the InShot panel. Now remember the crumpled paper background I downloaded from Pinterest? Yeah, I'm using that because it gives such a cute scrapbook diary page kind of vibe. So I'm adding that as my background and then resizing my main video on top of it. I'm scrolling through the stickers that I have added in InShot, and also just wanted to go through the sticker packs that InShot already has, because I think the video right now with just the paper looks a little bit blank, so I just want to fill it in. So I'm looking for some sticker animation that I can use it there. I like the sticker from this sticker pack. I think I'll use one of the circle ones just to add a little more element to my video right now. Just playing around the size and adjusting it based on how I would like the sticker to be, and just seeing what it looks like all together. Now in this next frame, I'm going to be using a keyframe. A keyframe basically lets you move your video or image across time. Like you can make it zoom, pan, slide, whatever while the video plays. So what I always do is I add one keyframe at the very beginning of my clip, then scroll to the end of the clip, zoom in just a bit, and it looks like a slow, smooth zoom in happened. I'm also going to be using the keyframe feature for the next clip as well. Now in InShot, you can find the keyframe feature to the extreme right above the panel. There is this drop down arrow button which you can use. It will be a little bit more helpful if you just read up a little bit about keyframes to just understand how they work. And this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty cute till here. Now for the next frame, I'm going to be using a background obviously, but I'm also going to mask the video. So InShot lets you mask your clips using a bunch of different shapes, and it's honestly so fun to play around. So basically a mask in video editing is something that lets you hide or reveal certain parts of a video or image by using a specific shape. So think of it like using a stencil. You're only showing what's inside the shape and everything else is hidden. The key is just to make sure that your viewers are constantly engaged due to the different elements that pop up on their screen. We are already midway through the video, and here I'm just going to use the stickers that InShot already has because they have these really cute animated hand-drawn doodles, so I'm just going to use them. Now for the next frame, I'm going to doodle because it's been a while in the video since I've added a doodled font. The reason why I'm adding so many different elements is that it is very important that every screen is as engaging as the previous one. And if there are many elements involved, it just becomes more interactive, it just becomes more attractive as well. I'm sorry I keep going back and forth again and again, but I just like to see how my frames are coming along. Now for this next one, again I'm using a background because I think it's been a while since that crumpled paper has shown up. The reason why I keep changing background and the main video is because I feel if the main video is on the screen for too long, it becomes very monotonous for the viewer, and I think the background and the crumpled paper just adds a very good texture to it. This is how this frame looks. Now moving on to the next frame, I had earlier downloaded 2 Polaroids from this app called desi, and I want to use these 2 Polaroids because I'm going for the scrapbooky vibe, and I think these will be perfect additions to my reel as well. One very good editing tip would also be to add elements in a way that they pop up one after the other. So even here I have added one Polaroid and the other I'm just adding slightly after that. In the next frame again I'm just going to doodle a little bit because doodling has not happened since 3 to 4 frames. So just drawing some cute stars and then moving on to the next one. Another thing that I like doing is just adding a sticker and then enlarging it to the entire frame so that it covers almost half of it and the space is also filled, rather than adding multiple stickers one after the other. Finally, onto the last frame of the reel, I'm going to do the same thing I did for the intro shot, that is mixing up fonts and handwritten doodles so that it looks very cute. Now let's have a look at how our reel looks all together. I'm not going to lie, it looks super cute. There's just one last thing to do, which is adding audio. Now InShot has the best effects collection. Hands down, they have so many sound effects, so many music tracks also that you can add directly from the app. I also have imported certain sound effects that I use a lot in my reels and my YouTube videos. The one thing that I like using a lot is the click button, that is the click sound effect. I use it a lot throughout all my videos, but there are a couple of other options as well. You can just explore this particular section so well. It's really interesting, and I think an audio can make or break your reel as well. Now one thing that I like to do is use the click to sound effect for every element that pops up on my screen. I think that's a very good way to even grab attention during the first 3 seconds. So every time there's an element or word that pops up on my screen, I'm going to use the click sound effect. So similar to this, I will add the sound effect for every single element that pops up on my screen. I know it's a little bit tedious, but believe me, it makes such a huge difference. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but when you have sound effects, it also grabs the viewer's attention pretty much very quickly. So just do it, even if you feel lazy, just do it. And once I'm done adding all my sound effects, let's look at the reel from the beginning with the sound.